Hello, hello. Welcome to piano. I'm so excited to see everybody today and get some new music in our lesson plan. So, before we get started, if you don't mind liking and commenting on this video, let me know if you're excited to learn a new song today and tell me how you're doing with your piano progress. I can't wait to read it. Next, don't forget to join Discord, right? Discord is probably one of the most important things to download and join, since that's where the heart of our community is. You get to post videos of yourself practicing. I will comment and give you tips, and you'll get lots of encouragement from your fellow piano learners. So go ahead and join Discord whenever you get the chance, okay? Next, I just need to say a really big thank you. If you're seeing this video, it's because you're a patron of mine. You are committing a monthly donation to keep my studio going, and I would not be here without you. So thank you so much for making that commitment. All right, let's get started, okay? Now, I'm really excited because today's lesson, we are getting a really fun song that you might remember from being a small kid and singing. It's kind of like a nursery rhyme. Last week we had gotten the song London Bridge, which is also another childhood favorite. So before we get our new song, let's go ahead and play through London Bridge together, okay? Grab your lesson book. All right, we're going to turn to page 14, all right? So on page 14, you'll find London Bridge there at the bottom. Yes. All right, I'm going to switch to piano view and let's play it together. Here we go. All right, there's my new piano view. You notice my floors are different, right? I've been very busy getting new floors in my house. So here we are. We're in C position for the left hand, playing a fifth. Then we actually have our finger 4 on our right hand playing the G, because we are stretching the 6th again here in this right hand. So here we go. Let me count off. We will be doing repeats, and don't forget to move your right hand up an octave on the second time through. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. And there is London Bridge. Awesome. Very nice work on that one. Were you doing really, really well, paying close attention to those dotted quarter notes? Yeah, it really makes a difference in the song. You want to make sure you're giving those notes their full value. If not, then it ends up being just straight quarter notes through the whole song, and it's not quite as interesting. So, great work on that one. Let's get our new song, okay? So remember I said it was another childhood favorite. So on page 15, we have the song Knick-knack, paddywhack, right? Do you remember that rhyme? Yeah. This old man, he played too. He played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Yeah, you might recognize it. It's really fun. So with this one, we're also going to be exploring sixths, okay? But it's a little different because instead of being in a C position, we're going to be in G position, okay? Now, if you remember from level 1, we also introduced you to the key of G major, right? And that key of G major has a special sharp in the key signature, right? So if you look at the very beginning of your song, I see the F sharp written right there after your treble clef and your bass clef in the grand staff. That's telling us that we're going to be playing in G major, okay? Any F you come across in this song will be sharp, okay? Now, when we're in G position, if we are now playing sixths in that G position, we're going to be adding on some extra notes that our fingers are going to be doing double duty with, right? So our left hand for knick-knack, paddywhack, pinky finger 5 is going to be doing double duty on your G and 1/2 step down to F sharp, okay? I'm going to switch to piano view so you can see these fingers, how they're working, okay? So, like I said, we're in G position. So here it is. Here's my G position. My pinky finger 5, like I just mentioned, is on our G. But look, we're also going to be playing double duty on that F sharp finger 5. Okay, so it's doing double duty. Now, in terms of our right hand, it's going to be similar. Okay, our finger 1 is on our G, right? But I'm going to actually move my finger 2 over to the B because look at the piano map. The finger 1 is going to be doing double duty on G and the A. Okay, so that's something really important to keep in mind, okay? Now we have some exercises here, right there. On page 15, it says right hand intervals from E down to G. We're starting with the finger 5 and 4 on E and D. Let's go ahead and play these intervals. Ready? Go. 5 and 4, E and D. C and E. Then we have B and E. A and E, and then G and E. You see how that finger 1 had that double duty? Yes, very good. Now the left hand line is doing something similar. Finger 1 is on our D, finger 2 on our C. So let's play this practice line of intervals. 1, 2, D and C, down to D and B. Very good. A and D. Now G and D. Stretch that pinky down to F sharp and D. Very nice, okay? Now, keep a good habit of practicing those practice lines when you are preparing to practice this song, okay? This is going to be a good refresher to remind you of where those fingers are going to be for this particular song, okay? Remember, because some of those fingers are doing double duty, you don't want to just jump right into the song without really paying attention to which notes you're putting your fingers on, okay? Okay, let's switch back to piano view. We will learn this song now. You got this. All right, so I'm going to start with my right hand, okay? Now we were in our G position, right? I'm going to put my left hand in my lap, okay? Now my right hand, like I said before, my finger 1 is going to be doing double duty. So I'm going to shift my finger 2 up to the B so that my right hand finger 1 can have access to both the G and the A. Okay? Now, the very first note they give us says finger 4. Now, if our hands are in the correct position, our finger 4 is going to be on the D. And take a look, it's nice and staccato short. Okay? So I'm going to count off. I'm going to say note names as I play. Listen very carefully to that rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. D, B, D, hold, D, B, D, hold. E, D, C, B, A, B, C. B, C, D, stretch down to G, 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 A, B, C, D, hold. D, A, C, B, A, G. Very nice. Yeah, so that's that right hand. When you finish that little song there in the right hand, you notice you end up in your regular G position, right? You have your finger 2 on your A, and it feels like a regular G position. Now, because this has a repeat, remember to stretch that finger 2 up to your B again, so you're in the correct position for the repeat. We don't want to get too comfortable in that regular G position when we know we have to repeat this song, right? It also says we have to repeat the right hand 1 octave higher. So there's a lot going on there, okay? I'm going to go ahead and shift my hand up the octave and play the repeat, okay? This time I won't be saying any note names. I want you to pay close attention to the articulation, right? That's things like staccato, legato slurring, and things like that, okay? Here we go. All right, so we just finished here. Remember, I'm going to shift my right hand up. Finger 1 doing double duty on G and A. Finger 2 on B and stretching out the rest of my fingers. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Slurs. Eighth note D down to G. Hold. Very nice. Yes, that's very, very good. Now, as we're looking there for the right hand, we have some interesting eighth notes we have to be aware of, right? The first pair of eighth notes we see is at the end of line 1. Make sure they're nice and quick, okay? Now, when you get into line 2, there's sort of like a sneaky group of eighth notes in that first measure. D, G, 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 right? Don't forget those two. G, A, B, C, D. That one's nice because it's like up the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah, okay, so that's the right hand. Let's take a look at the left hand now, okay? Remember, pinky finger 5 is doing double duty also, but pinky finger 5 will be stretching down a half step to F sharp. Okay, let's switch to piano view. Excellent, excellent. Starting in G position, we are here in the middle of our piano. Pinky finger 5 on G, finger 1 on D. Let me count off. 1, 2, ready, play. 5th, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 2, 3, 4, finger 2, C, B, A, G, back to C, B, A, rest, 5th, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 2, 3, 4, now a 6th, F sharp, 2, 3, 4, now D, C, and B and G third. Excellent. Now this is actually a little bit easier for us because we're not quite moving our hand so much. We only have one instance where we're moving that pinky down to F sharp, and that happens on line 2. So let's go ahead and play that repeat. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 5th, 2, 3, 4. Slurs, nice and smooth. Up to C, rest. 5th, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Stretch F sharp. 2, 3, 4. D, C, and G and B third. Excellent. Oh, that's so fun. This is such a fun song to play. It's fun because it sounds really, really nice when it's finally hands together, and you can start boosting up that tempo, making it even quicker. It's so much fun to play. Let's go ahead and try it hands together now, okay? Now, I'm not going to be saying a whole lot, okay? As you're practicing, you can say finger numbers, you can say note names, you can remind yourself of the names of the intervals. These are all helpful tools while you're practicing, okay? But this time through, we're going to play it hands together, not saying very much, okay? Use those ears. Here we go. All right, so we are here with our G and D. We're stretching up our finger 4 right hand to the D. Notice finger 1 is still doing that double duty. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. paddywhack. All right. Now, what did you think of this song? Did you enjoy it? It's a really fun one to learn how to play. And when you're ready, you know, you can boost that tempo, make it really fun and quick. Okay? Very good. Now, that will be your song for this week's practice. We have knick-knack, paddywhack. Next, I want you to pull out your technique book. Okay? Now, we know in level 2 now, we're really taking into consideration that building technical skills is something very important. So you will be getting technique exercises every week so you can build those finger muscles and really help your brain learn those patterns, okay? So in your technique book, I want you to turn to page 9. On page 9, you're going to see the other half of group 4, right? Last lesson I gave you group 4, A and B. This week I'm giving you C and D of group 4. The only difference in this one is that C and D are now going to be played in that G position with our 6, just like we have in knick-knack, paddywhack, okay? I'm going to go ahead and play these for you so you know what they sound like. But I want you to use your skills to see if you can figure out what these are on your own, okay? I trust that you're going to put the work in to figure it out. All right? Switching to piano view now. Here we go. All right, friends. So G position. There it is. They even give us our piano map here at the top. Make sure we're paying close attention. Double duty for our finger 1 thumb, right hand. Okay. And our left hand will be also in the G position with double duty for our pinky. Okay, here we go. This is C of group 4 called 6 shooters. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. That's not right. All right. Ooh, that one confused me. You know what happened? Okay, I'm going to switch this way. You know what happened in that one? So on line 2, we were still in G position in the left hand, but look, they took it down an octave. I was up here just hanging out, like no big deal, not even realizing that they changed octaves on us. So pay close attention to that one, okay? I'm going to play it again just to make sure that we've got it, okay? Sometimes I make mistakes. All right, let's try that one again. C is 6 shooters. I will move my hand correctly this time. 1, 2, ready, play. And there it is, 6 shooters. All right, good work. All right, you're paying close attention just like I am now, huh? Now let's move on to D. This one's called Getting the Knack, okay? I like that little frog there with his stripy legs. It's really cute. Let me find our position and we will get started playing this one. Very good. All right. G position again. Here we are. Okay. 1, 2, ready, play. getting the knack. Very nice. Okay, I like that one because it's sort of like an exploration of the different octaves that we've got in G position, right? We have that new G position, then we have the original G position, which I like to call low G position, right? It's good for us to explore those different parts on the piano. All right, so that's your technique for this week, okay? Group 4, C and D only on page 9 in your technique book. Very good. Now, grab your theory book. You do have homework this time, okay? Now, I want you to turn to page 10, okay? On page 10, you're gonna see almost like a song. It's called Conversation Piece, okay? This is a great exercise for you to be able to follow those directions in adding articulation marks and making sure that you're doing it exactly as written. You're going to add some staccato markings, okay? You're also going to be adding some slurs, so that way you have different types of articulation within this piece. Now, as a bonus for this week, you will get a shout out on Discord if you post a video of yourself playing this one, okay? This is the bonus song for this week, okay? It's not a requirement for you to learn how to play Conversation Piece, but it would be a really good challenge for you, okay? And it goes really well with our practice challenge for this month, okay? If I see a video of you trying to play Conversation Piece and you're working very hard on it, that's gonna earn you the shout out, okay? I'm excited to hear you guys. All right, wonderful. Well, we had a really good time today. We learned a lot of good stuff in G position, learning how to stretch our pinkies and our thumbs for double duty, playing those 6. And we have some cool exercises to do in our technique book. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today for our lesson. I'm excited to see your videos on Discord. Again, if you're a patron and you're seeing this, thank you so much for your support. This channel and this Patreon and all of the things that I'm doing here would not exist without your support. So I'm super, super grateful for that. All right, we're going to close our lesson with a music quote, okay? Are you ready? All right, here we go. Our music quote today comes from the Spanish writer Miguel de Cervantes. And this is what he says. He who sings frightens away his ills. Yeah, so basically what he's trying to say is that music has a way of keeping those things that make us upset or nervous or frustrated away from us, right? Music brings us out of those dark places for us to feel so much better about ourselves. So that's a good quote, isn't it? All right, we had a great lesson today. I'm proud of each and every one of you. I can't wait to hear you all on Discord, comment on YouTube, let me know how things are going, and we'll see each other again soon, okay? Take care. Bye.